Hello, my name is KellyRose, and I'm here to speak with you about confirmation and God and faith. I'll start off by saying that I was confirmed only a few years ago. I'm now 25, and I was in college when I chose to be confirmed. There's a lot of layers of why that happened for me, but it was a wonderful decision, and I'm so thankful that I was able to make that decision. I'm a Troy native, born and raised, and I am the youngest of 5 children. Now, all the Fluties look the same. If you see one of us on the street, you'll know that must be a Flutie. It's such a wonderful family household. Everybody was so kind to each other. We all really got along. And my parents are fantastic cooks. I never went hungry. When I started 5th grade, I started a new school. I was so excited. I went to school 16, and when I was 12, my sister passed away in a car accident. So at that point in time, there was a lot of frustration and sadness and grief within my family, and we were of course mourning the loss of my sister. There were times where, since we all looked so similar, my family members would call me by her name, and family friends would do the same. They'd feel terrible, and I would feel terrible that I had lost my identity to the passing of my sister. But that trauma didn't stop us. And I prayed, and my family prayed, and we all stayed close, even with everything happening. Prayer really helped me get through that, and I knew that God was there to support me, and all of my family as well. So I was very fortunate. I always gave thanks. So fast forward, went to Troy High School, graduated with honors and such. I wanted to go to college, and I would be the first one in my family to really go to college, because that trauma kind of halted everything. I have siblings who didn't get confirmation because those traditions and faith steps didn't quite happen. I graduated, wanted to go to college, and I remember my guidance counselor telling me that I would never make it in college, that my personality would never make it in college, that I would never complete it. So I said, I'll prove you wrong, and I went to Russell Sage College and had a fantastic full scholarship. I had to pay a little bit for dorms, but that's okay. And I loved my time there, and I was so very blessed and so thankful for everything that I had. Fast forward a little bit. When I was a sophomore, I was sexually abused while a student at Russell Sage, not by a Russell Sage student. And so I then decided, after some prayer again and some quiet thought, saying, God, what am I supposed to do next? And what am I supposed to do after this? So I promptly went through an entire legal process, and I pursued a case, and it didn't quite work out how I'd wanted it to. I said, what should I do now? And I always knew that God had a plan for me. The Holy Spirit knew where I was supposed to go next, even before I did. So I changed my major. I went from musical theater to international and globalization studies with a dual in history and a minor in women's studies, which in a grand scheme means political science. So I wanted to pursue assisting other sexual assault survivors on college campuses, because it's something I could do and give back, and something that would hopefully make a positive change for others. After some perseverance, I actually just got the job of my dreams in Richmond, Virginia. And throughout all that process, I've been able to participate at the church. Through times where, quite truly, especially with what happened to me with sexual assault, I was able to be a part of this family of church. Everyone here has always been so kind. I always felt as if I had someone to go to, someone to talk to, someone to listen, even at times when my parents didn't quite understand what I was going through. And I've always been really blessed and thankful. So, with this new adventure and this new job, I truly, throughout the process, just kept praying, saying, God, just tell me where you want to put me. If I'm not supposed to do this, then I'm not supposed to. But if I'm supposed to, please just lead me there. And here I am. I start my first day March 27th, so by the time you see this, I will have started. Hopefully, everything works out well. But I just hope that what you might gain from this is to be thankful. I know that in our American culture, Thanksgiving is one day, but every day can be a day of Thanksgiving. I am so thankful. I'm so thankful. And when we say our prayers in church and they ask, like, what are you gonna pray for? Not quite that's what they ask, but you know, I thank God. I have this intimate connection with God where I say thank you so much for everything that I have and these amazing gifts in my life, and my family and friends, and all of the amazing journey that I'm going to be going down. I am so thankful. And also, I hope that you take this step to just step back and realize that God and the Holy Spirit are there to support you, and they love you. And if you don't know what you're doing tomorrow or the next day or your end goal of your journey, you can just take a step back, say a prayer, and just say, all right, God, what do you have in store for me? And where do you want me to be? And I promise you that if you really just take a step, He'll lead you, or they'll lead you, and you'll get there, and it'll be just fine. I hope you have a great confirmation retreat. I wish I could be there with you, but I'll be down in Richmond, Virginia. Otherwise, I would definitely be there. And good luck, and I hope that this journey brings to you everything that it brought to me as well. And I hope you're making this choice because you really want to take that next step and make this choice.